because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged out of the air. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. QB draw. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Crosses the 45. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Looking for room. It's Bob. It's a running room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll toss it to the left. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
Playing the option man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Carr. Grabbed over the middle, it's Love. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Here's the give off the left side. Turning on the Jets. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And he throws hands with that strong stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Simpson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one. It's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. Got the quick completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on the money. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Shoots it to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Power football with the run. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Looking for room. It's Love. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
To the air, it's Carr. Snagged in the middle, it's Fields. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's got it. It's a seam wide open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's McCulley. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Floating away. The sure hands. It's Haynes. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their own integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket, forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
He's got him still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. This quarterback part of their running game. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Back to pass on second down. He's going to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball. And
wide open spaces at the 30. He's loose. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, to give, looking for room. Got the first down and more. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's just the play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Sends it downfield. He's got it on the left. All out of space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Fair catch called for and made. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grab behind the line. It's Hansen. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Handoff from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Hard running there. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Got it behind the line. It's Marshall. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be first and goal. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown, Wolverines! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Coming out with it, it's Price. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. will come from their own 17. They'll try the run. Crosses to 30. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Notre Dame. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's McCulley. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the left. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Lions is man. It's Marshall. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Wolverines are on the move.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The play action fake. Still looking on the move. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
This time he's got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Now the play fake. Under fire. He wants to take the top off. He's got it all right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create...
Turning it on! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. If you've got the lead, if it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The with the catch. It's Marshall. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Delivers the stiff arm. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Pollard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the match?
He's going for the big play. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Lost a throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
He makes the grab and gets out of bounds, saving the time, but not enough for the first down, and desperation fourth down coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. A tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Timeout is called, clock stops, 13 seconds to go in the game. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter.
He's taking the shot. And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. They don't play every year, but when they do, there is just something special about this rivalry, and it is the Wolverines who take down Notre Dame. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.